For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved, so fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Jack Smith Park for this RAA men's NPL match between the host side West Torrens Birkalla and the visitors MetroStars. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of top quality South Australian football, folks. But before I do that, let me take you through the lineup. West Torrens Birkalla lining up as follows. Number 4, Kane Vidmar. Number 5, Jared Clark. Number 6, Ryan Yates. Number 8, George Blackwood. Number 10, Dylan Klassen Thomas. Number 11, Zachariah Abdullahi. Number 13, Soid Sarkani. Number 16, Alex Tsikonis. Number 18, Yohei Matsumoto. Number 20, the goalkeeper and captain, Nicholas Harpus. Number 23, Chris Christopoulos. On the bench for West Torrens Birkalla, Julian Torresan, Tyrese Conway, Alex Marquezan, Nathan Andy Janto, Brody Everett and Sebastian Smith. And to the visitors, MetroStars, they line up as follows. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Cody Ostreich. Number 3, Noah Blazeka. Number 4, Noah McNamara. Number 6, Jackson Fortunato. Number 7, the captain tonight, Hamish Gow. Number 9, Andre Carl. Number 10, Jesse Francesca. Number 17, Thomas Visser. Number 22, Jackson Walls. Number 23, Scott Nagel. Number 25, Michael Chittadini. On the bench, they have Christian Satira, Ren Mayakawa, Binyam Kaberi, Joseph Terminello, Anthony Rapuano, and Vincent Barbaro. It is first versus third here in the men's RANPL in South Australia. West Torrens Birkalla sitting top, undefeated. Played 5, won all 5, 15 points. Adelaide City sitting second with 3 wins and 2 draws, no losses. And MetroStars, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss for their 10 points. Much to play for tonight, folks. Your referee is Jaden Bretterman and he's assisted by Nick Illigan and Dion Turner. As I mentioned before, West Torrens Birkalla coming into this undefeated in the first 5 rounds. They have 15 points. They've scored more than any other team, 15 goals, and they've also conceded the fewest, just 5. They've beaten Comets, Parahills Knights, Campbelltown, Beargrad and Sturt in the league, and they beat Salisbury United here last week in the Cup. It's been a stuttering start for their opponents, MetroStars, though. They sit third. They drew with Adelaide City and they lost to Playford. Head to head over the last few years, MetroStars have won 7 of the last 8 meetings going back to 2018. And last year, West Torrens Birkalla lost the home game here against MetroStars, a Cohen Morris own goal there. But they won away at TK Shutter Reserve against MetroStars, George Blackwood scoring the goal at that game. Interestingly enough, the last time West Torrens Birkalla got a league point at home against tonight's opponents was a 1-1 draw back in round 12 2017. Taro Kawamura scored for West Torrens Birkalla side that night, in a team that featured Jake Forrester, Tom Dittmar, Christian Constantopoulos and a goalkeeper called Joe Gauci. Not sure where he is these days. The MetroStars goal was scored by Matt Dauber, now of Adelaide City, and a side that featured their present day coach Adam Van Dommel. And the last time West Torrens Birkalla, that was a draw, and the last time they had a win against MetroStars at home was 10 years and a day ago. A 2-0 win back in the 9th of April 2016. But we are just about ready to get underway here, folks. This is the second game of a double header here at Jack Smith Park. The women's game finished about half an hour ago. But the men's game now underway. Ryan Yates pumps the ball forward from the centre there. And it's a throw in the far side to MetroStars. On what is proven to be quite a cold, windy and certainly earlier on very wet night here in Adelaide South. The rain came in before. There are all sorts of angles. The wind has died down, the rain has ceased. And a decent little crowd has now assembled here. If you are just joining us, You're watching the RAA men's NPL here. West Torrens Birkalla off to a flyer this season, 2026. Played 5, won all 5. And of course won their cup game last week, so 6 competitive games under their belt and they've won them all. MetroStars with a little bit of work to do. Finished top of the ladder the last 3 years running. Faltered in the final series that we have in South Australia, but consistently the best team in the state really in the home and away season. No mean feat to finish top once, but to do it 3 times in the last 3 years is certainly something. And here we come. Jackson Walls mopping up there. Noah McNamara will pick the ball up here. Go back to his goalkeeper, Cody Ostreich. Ball now end to end in a fast-paced, frenetic start here. There's Noah McNamara. Scott Nagel now in this near side. Klassen Thomas marshals him down, picked up by Thomas Visser. Visser finds Blazeka and he plays in Fortunato as MetroStars play some nice football on the deck. No ball forward, just behind Gowie, couldn't quite take it with him. George Blackwood now in the middle of the park. He's had a fruitful start to his striking season. 2 goals last week and 5 in the league. He is West Torrens Birkalla's top scorer so far. Nagel now finds Visser on the left hand side, faces Yates and Klassen Thomas, can't get past them. Ball comes back here. Zamoto, foot race with Visser. Visser will get there first, but it's just gone out. And it's a goal kick. The wind just picking up a bit, as you can probably hear. Jared Clark now goes long. Klassen Thomas. Solid challenge by Fortunato, and Thomas Visser emerges with it on the left hand side now for MetroStars. Goes off Matsumoto. All the way through to the goalkeeper, Nicholas Harpus. Jared Clark now. Moto tries to get the better of Visser. Ball does go out. Now it's Cody Ostreich, the goalkeeper. Jonathan comes forward now. McNamara with a long left-footed crossfield ball to the far side. Jackson Walls, the intended recipient. It's just gone beyond him though, and it goes out. It will be a throw-in on that far side for West Torrens Birkalla. As I mentioned, this is the second game of a double header here. West Torrens Birkalla's women winning their tie against their MetroStars counterparts 1-0. Nicole Robertson penalty in the 74th minute. The difference between those two sides, and as the men take to the field, they'll be hoping to repeat that. Early stages so far. Now the goalkeeper having a real serious test or save to make just yet, but very early days, just 6 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Here's Hamish Gow now, he tries to take it down with his left. Blazeka heads wide out to the right. Blazeka just sitting in that holding midfield role, the 6, just ahead of a back 4 that includes Scott Nagle, Jackson Walls, Fortunato and McNamara in the middle. It's Sakani trying to pass Nagle. He's a wise and wily old defender, that one, Scott Nagle. Eventually it's played back to Corey Ostry. Here's Blazeka now, picks it up, finds McNamara, chips forward. Gow comes deep to receive. Andre Carl. Andre Carl, of course, another player scoring goals for fun this year. Para Hills Knights won't want reminded of that. 5 in one game there. He's certainly a player in form after having struggled to get a starting berth in the first game or two of this season. Now probably one of the first names that goes down on the starting team sheet when Mr. Van Dommel sits down with his colleagues to pick the starting 11. Jared Clark now chips forward, met by McNamara. Andrew Carl on the far side, strong and physical, wins the throw. Jackson Walls will take that. Here come MetroStars at the box. I think Gow's cross was probably intended for Thomas Visser at the far post. Well intercepted by Harpass. Matsumoto has it now. Goes back to Yates. And eventually Kane Vidmar playing at centre back receives the ball. It comes out to Jared Clark now. Vanuatu's finest. Matsumoto now. West Torrens Birkalla building up nicely. Just retaining and holding on to possession quite well. Blackwood feeds it through. Matsumoto's through here, but it's cleared by Fortunato. Kane Vidmar gets his head to that one. And they look quite comfortable in the ball. Let's be honest here at West Torrens Birkalla. Cool, calm and collected, and then the final ball forward for Blackwood to chase. And he gets there, gets his cross in. Probably didn't get the distance he wanted to get to the back post. Clark goes back to his goalkeeper there. Carl was onto that one pretty quickly, but he passed too quick. Here's Abdullahi now in the edge of the box. Abdullahi, of course, just back from international duty with the Somalian national team. 2 international players out there. Here's the other one in Jared Clark. Vanuatu Nice touch there by Klassen Thomas to set up Blackwood. Blackwood's into the box, tries to find the space, puts it to the back post. Certainly got the momentum just now, West Orange Birkalla. Yet to really test Cody Ostreich in the MetroStars goal, but they've got everything else going forward. Andre Carl now pushes the play out to this near side. Thomas Visser picks it up. He's got Scott Nagel with him. West Orange Birkalla are back in numbers. Decent defending there. As they got back behind the ball. Matsumoto inside to Ryan Yates. His first touch was almost enough to take him past Blazeka. Play some nice football there, nice into play. Blazeka's gone far forward there. Blocked. His run was blocked by Jared Clark. MetroStars have to throw in this near side. Scott Nagel went out. Nagel takes that throw. Into the middle it goes. Andre Carl's there. Nice flick on. Thomas Visser in space at the edge of the box. Can he get his shot in? He can! What a stop by Nicholas Harpus. First real attack of potency by MetroStars, straight through the middle. And they have a corner here. Jesse Francesca with it, goes low, flicked on again. Harpus is up there, punches, it's headed back into the middle by Andre Carl. Ultimately, it goes out of play. And it's a goal kick. Harpus now with that goal kick. Well won by Jackson Fortunato there for MetroStars, but they get another crack at it. Comes off Jackson Walls, I think, in the far side. And that ball has gone all the way up the tunnel, folks. Made its way into the change room. Throw in taken, back underway again. Jared Clark opts to go back to his goalkeeper, Nicholas Harpus. Then Harpus goes long. One for Abdullah to chase. And out again for a throw in the far side. Christos Christopoulos to take this one. Yohei Matsumoto picks the ball up in this near side now. Goes back to Jared Clark. Oh, Jared Clark's lost out there to Hamish Gout. Andre Carl now, edge of the box. Clark seeks to atone for his earlier miscalculation, shall we say, and he comes away with it. No foul given. Goes down the line. Scott Nagel intercepts though, and the ball's cleared. Throw in on this near side. Yohei Matsumoto takes it, finds Dylan Klassen-Thomas. And the return pass lacking. And MetroStars have it. McNamara, beautiful crossfield ball to the far side. Jackson Walls takes that one down with his chest. Spinning the ball into the middle from Michael Cittadini. Goes out behind the goal. MetroStars now with the ball on that far side. Cody Ostrike, the goalkeeper, picks up, distributes it out to this near side. Noah McNamara with it now. McNamara ventures forth. There's Andre Carl now. Kane Vidmar blocks and wins the free kick. Jared Clark now tries to find feet there in Klassen-Thomas, but MetroStars have it away again. Francesca now goes back to Nagel. Nagel chips forward with his left. And that goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Nicholas Harpus, and he rolls it out to Kane Vidmar. Harpus again. This time they go along with Torrens Birkalla. Blajeka. Fortunato opts to go for safety. His conservative pass finds Cody Ostrike. Attempts Sarkani out, but then releases the ball long. Visser gets to it with his head. Christos Christopoulos will see that one out and wins the throw. Dylan Klassen-Thomas now. Nice pass out to that left hand side. Almost a reverse pass, looking for Soy Sarkani. Taken down by Hamish Gow. Now Jackson Walls inside, back to Hamish Gow. Gow on the right hand side makes his way down that wing. Cross eventually comes in from Cittadini there, just in front of the gathered throng under the main stand. Now here's Zachariah Abdullahi. Can't get past Jackson Walls. Throw in on that far side now, Ryan Yates. Some of the game's momentum maybe just tapered off in the last 5 minutes or so. We're at 20 minutes in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It is nothing each here at Jack Smith Park in this men's RA NPL game between first and third. West Torrens Birkalla unbeaten this year so far. MetroStars played 5. They've had 1 loss and 1 draw and 3 wins. long ball looking for Andre Carl, doesn't get to him though. And now West Torrens McCulloch come through the middle. Matsumoto, Klassen Thomas, overlapping run now by Tsakonis. He crosses with his right low, it's easily dealt with by McNamara and Nagel, the two of them combining well there to clear the danger. Eventually, the ball retrieved by one of the willing onlookers here. It's a cold night, don't think too many people needed or wanted to move there. But eventually a benevolent spectator got the ball for us. We're back underway. Here's Michael Cittadini now in the far side there. Hopes to go back to Jackson Walls. Walls chips forward. Ryan Yates picks it up. Here's Abdullah now for West Torrens McCulloch. Jared Clark finds Matsumoto in this near side. Klassen Thomas offers a run. Noah Blazeka intercepts. Blazeka comes away with it. Gau has it. He doesn't have much in the way of support going forward. He's got Cittadini in an outside run. And he finds him. Cittadini makes his way to the corner, gets the cross in. Kane Vidmar deals with that one. Vidmar, of course, a famous name in these here parts. Back in South Australia after a stint on the national stage. It's a corner on the far side. In swinger. It's up in the air. It's going everywhere. McNamara eventually gets his head to it. It's tipped over the top by Harpus. Concedes the corner but nullifies the danger. And it's another corner on the far side. And it comes in, tipped over, no chance he's taken there, tipped over by Harpus again. Another corner on this near side this time. Jesse Francesca makes his way over to take this corner, and that 6-yard box is packed. Referee Jaden Bertman's keeping a close eye on that. As Francesca's corner comes in, it goes deep though to the far post, headed backwards, flicked up. Harpus gets a hand to it, and eventually free kick given. Some minor disputes over that, but only really from two players, Andre Carl and Jesse Francesca. Jared Clark clears, goes long, over the top, too long. It goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Cody Ostreich. Clark gets the header right. Visser's onto it. Yates wins it. Visser tries to get it back. Somehow Nagel emerges with it. And then it's chipped forward by Noah McNamara, looking for Andre Carl. Blazeka brings it down nicely, finds Nagel. Nagel's on his left. Here's Francesca, finds Gau, tight in there. Eventually Nagel's cross comes in, it's low. Konis gets the head there to clear it. And eventually Matsumoto's the player who clears the danger altogether. But momentum is with the boys in red at this point in time. 25 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It is 0-0 here at Jack Smith Park. Some 7 kilometres south west of Adelaide's city centre. It's Friday night football, folks. Blazeka now brings it down. looking for Gao, but all he found was Matsumoto. George Blackwood bundled to the ground somewhat unceremoniously, wins the free kick. There were some ungentlemanly calls for a card there, but that was unwarranted, and the referee's got that right. So free kick for West Torrens Birkalla, just inside the MetroStars half. Ryan Yates looks to take this one. Takes it short. Clark releases it, finds Matsumoto. His first touch is superb. And Blazeka's judged to have fouled his opponent, and that's the first yellow card of the evening. Noah Blazeka's name goes into the book for the somewhat late challenge on Yohei Matsumoto. He was appealing his innocence there, but he was pretty much the only one that was appealing that innocence. Blazeka playing in a more forward position than we would customarily seen him in the past. He was, of course, a stalwart at Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Went very briefly towards Sydney's Sydney United's team in the close season, but returned to South Australia and is now playing a sort of holding midfield role as Sarkanis. His free kick comes in and it's taken by the wind. And what a stop by Corey Ostreich there to keep the scores level, maintaining parity. And the wind took that one, as well as the curl. Fine free kick. And it will be a corner for West Torrens Birkalla. Chris Christopoulos, the player to make his way down to the quadrant in this near side. Left foot in swinger, near post. Can they deal with it? Headed off the line there. Noah McNamara, shot eventually tries to come in from Soy Sarkani, tries to make space. There's an appeal for a handball, but it's half-hearted. Abdullah gets a snapshot in. Comes out to this near side. Sakonis into the middle it goes. Yates has a swing and a miss. And Yohei Matsumoto's the defender here for West Torrens Birkalla. Underway in that far side. MetroStars momentum interrupted. Can they get it back? Yates clears. If you have just joined us, you're watching the men's RAA NPL South Australia. It's nothing each here between first place West Torrens Birkalla and third placed MetroStars. The game hasn't been without incident though, despite the score being 0-0. Cody Ostreich pulling off a marvellous save from a free kick just 5 minutes ago. And Nicholas Harpus at the other end also pulling off a couple of decent saves to keep the scores at nothing each. Here's Scott Nagel now. Chips over towards the middle, looking for Carl, intercepted though by Kane Vidmar. Vidmar gets the ball back again, tries to bring it down with his chest, shows a little bit too much to Hamish Gow, who says thanks very much And possession is back with MetroStars. Jackson Walls now down the right hand side, gets his cross in. Cleared by Jared Clark. Only as far as Gow though. Edge of the box, chips it over to this near side. He's looking for Thomas Visser. Doesn't get to him. And eventually Noah Blajeka clears the danger. Yohei Matsumoto, former Campbelltown City player, of course, takes the throw and goes down the line. Now Soy Tsakani feeds the ball out wide. Abdullah now gets his cross into the middle. George Blackwood with an audacious attempt to backheel the ball in towards the goal. That's blocked. Michael Cittadini now finds Blazeka. They have a bit of space in the middle of the park as they make their way forward. Thomas Visser now on this left hand side faces Matsumoto, gets his cross in, it comes off Matsumoto. Harpus will need to make that save, and he does. Effective, maybe not attractive, but effective, and it's a corner. Time to breathe, folks. Chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. Of course, thank our sponsors for their valued input into our local game here. And back to our local game. Jesse Francesca with the corner, right-footed, goes to the back post. Noah McNamara was there, breaks to Nagel. He has a swing at it, and they get another corner out of this. Hamish Gow makes his way over to take that corner. Cittadini offers something short. Gow doesn't take advantage of that. The header's flicked on, but it goes wide of the post, and it'll be a goal kick. So Sarkani rises to win that one. Abdullah picks the ball up now in the middle of the park. Canis has Matsumoto and he uses him. Sarkani receives it back. Sarkonis again. Ball judged to have gone out there. The assistant on this near side, Nick Allegan. Waves his flag. Scott Nagel guilty of stealing a few yards there, and he's an honest guy. He's not like that, folks, normally, but he did steal a few yards there. He's asked to retreat somewhat, and he takes the throw honestly now, and we're back underway. West Torrens Birkalla have it. Jesse Francesca, new signing of course this year from Modbury Jets. Francesca throwing on that far side. Soy Sarkani, the recipient. Yohei Matsumoto forced back, partially by the spin of the ball, but also because of the wind. He chips it into the middle. Cody Ostreich is going to get this, surely. In the end, he didn't need to. Gone out for a goal kick. just in front of the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED display needs, folks. Nothing each here in this RA NPL South Australia game. This is the first game of round 6. All the other games on tomorrow, Saturday. But it's these two teams that get us underway for this round. Thomas Visser now picks it up, finds Francesca. Cittadini now. West Torrens Birkalla quick to try and close down there. As this ball comes into the middle, it's blocked by Yates. Picked up by Blackwood. Blajeka now pushes it wide. Cittadini. Klassen Thomas. Gao with his left foot, that famous left foot. It breaks to Andre Carr. What a stop by Harpus. And that's the second classic save that Harpus has pulled off tonight. He is a man on form. What a stop. Matsumoto, the player on the deck, just having a little trouble with his boots, and look at that. Even the referee's happy to give him a hand and see if he needs assistance with that. Harpus will get us back underway. Stophelos now finds Sakonis. Now it's Blackwood, comes into the middle. Soid Sarkani seeks support. Compressed space in there. Abdullahi rescues the ball. West Torrens Birkalla still have it. Blackwood turns. Overlapping run now. Cross will come in to the back post. It breaks to Matsumoto. He makes his way to the byline. Crosses it delicately in the middle there. Headed clear by Jackson Fortunato off the line. Not goal bound, but he needed to be sure. And eventually West Torrens Birkalla win a free kick. Ryan Yates, the victim there. This free kick's probably too far out for a shot, you would think. The angle wouldn't be favourable for a shot, so you would expect a cross to come in. West Torrens Birkalla have got the big timber in there. Jared Clark, George Blackwood, Dylan Klassen Thomas all lined up. Waiting the delivery from Soid Sarkani. Oh, he's gone for a shot in the end. It's a good stop by Cody Ostreich. Abdullahi crosses back into the middle. Another goalmouth melee. And eventually Thomas Visser tries to clear. And in the end, an infringement spotted further back. And it will be a free kick, but a good stop by Cody Ostreich after Soid Sarkani decided to have a shot where most would have expected the cross, I think. out the far side. Visser's emerged with this on his left, fancies a strike, doesn't quite get the power behind it. Struck it well enough, but maybe not clean enough. Ball out the far side into the last 5 minutes of this first half here at Jack Smith Park. It is nothing each in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. This game tightly poised. Free kick for West Torrens Birkalla against Hamish Gow. As the rain returns to haunt us here. Jared Clark chips forward. Klassen Thomas is under it. It falls to Ryan Yates. Abdullah now in the far side for West Torrens Birkalla. Sarkani. Back to Yates, overlapping run from Abdullah. He gets there first. Can't quite get the space to get the cross in. It's well blocked by Jackson Fortunato down in that byline. And that one goes out for a corner. As the wind and the rain pick up again here in Adelaide South. Difficult to take a corner into that wind, but Jackson Walls heads clear from the front post. Abdullah now in an overlapping run. Jackson Walls again with a solid tackle on his opponent. Just a couple of minutes remain here before the half-time interval. So it's Akani now back with it. Uses out to Jackson Walls. MetroStars captain defending well there, setting the example. Noah McNamara now finds Francesca. Walls. Cittadini. Still Cittadini. Finds Andre Carl. Threads the ball out to this near side. Visser on his right. Can't quite get the space to get the shot in. Gow gets a foot into it. There's a little coming together there between Cittadini and Ryan Yates. Referee Jane Bertman's onto it pretty quickly as Ryan Yates throws the ball at the back of someone's head. Yates now being encouraged to be in his best behaviour. I'm sure he'll oblige. If you've just joined us, it is still nothing each here on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. But there have been chances at both ends. Both goalkeepers, Nicholas Harpus for West Torrens Birkalla and Corey Ostreich for MetroStars, have been in fine form. Both have pulled off some magnificent saves to keep the scores level. Yates now. Abdullah. Spreads it out to this near side. Ball just behind Yohei Matsumoto, which stemmed his run. Yates still has it. Now it comes to Kane Vidmar. Vidmar pushes it out wide. Christopoulos. Gow. As MetroStars pick it up. Here's Thomas Visser now. That's a fine ball by Visser for Francesca. Francesca still has it, the edge of the box. Overlapping run from Cittadini. Cross comes in, blocked by Vidmar. Jackson Walls now. And indeed, referee Jaden Betterman blows his whistle for half time. After 47 minutes of play there. It's nothing each on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. The game hasn't been without incident though. Both goalkeepers have been called in to perform their duties at various occasions, and both have done that extremely well. This is the only men's game on tonight. It is nothing each here, but there have been some women's games on. Earlier on, West Torrens Birkalla won 1-0 over MetroStars. It's currently in the 90th minute at Campbelltown City and Flinders United. Campbelltown City 5-1 up there, but they have had a player sent off. And it's just about half time in the game between Salisbury Inter and Modbury Vista. Salisbury Inter winning that one currently 2-1. And in the other WNPL game, West Adelaide 2-0 up against Adelaide Uni. It's half time there. It's also half time here, folks. We'll have a little bit of a break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the FSA League's YouTube channel, and you're watching the men's RAA NPL. Back in 15 minutes. See you soon.
I signed my child up. Well, this is probably second time, I reckon. Last year we did it as well.
I thought it'd be good for her to get out and be active because she loves playing soccer.
It's just great to get the kids out, especially off the iPads and stuff like that as well.
She's made new friends, and I'd definitely recommend it to other people.
So you just enjoy the game and just enjoy playing with other kids, yeah.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
offside. 10 pass isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has to strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal by Hussein for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
Ball. Bucco now. Great first through pass to Dominic Costanzo in this side here on his left. Gets a shot in, that's goal bound! And it's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And maybe no scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic, who's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic pick that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. That doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
Oh, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been coming out to the path of Stella, but on the break, Garcia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week! Garcia John!
One of the best signs that we know when it is a positive experience is when children keep coming back. We want them to be open to make a mistake so they keep learning. The learning is hidden within the games. So as much as possible, get in contact with the ball.
The kids are repeating the drills a lot, so it just becomes a muscle memory. The kids don't need to focus on the skill itself, they just do it naturally, yeah.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jay Drobran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Welcome back to Jack Smith Park for the second half of this men's RA NPL match between the host side West Torrens Birkalla and their visitors MetroStars. I'm your host David Grant. I'll be taking you through the next 45 minutes of football. You must excuse me, I'm a little bit breathless after my sprint across the park from the main stand there, where I was availing myself of half-time refreshments. There is nothing each here in this tie between first on the ladder and second on the ladder. MetroStars playing in the all red with the black trim, shooting to the goal at the right in this second half, and West Torrens Birkalla in their famous yellow and black, shooting to the goal on our left of screen. Oh, goodness me. Intriguing enough at first half, no goals in it, but certainly plenty of chances. And here's Soy Sakani with an early chance for West Torrens Birkalla. Can't get his shot in, but certainly a frenetic opening few minutes here. Interestingly enough, West Torrens Birkalla haven't won a league point against this opponent at home since 2017. They had a 1-1 draw then back in round 12. Taro Kawamura scored for West Torrens Birkalla in a side that featured Jake Forrester, Tom Dittmar, Christian Constantopoulos and Joe Gauci. MetroStars' goal was scored by Matt Dauber, now of Adelaide City. And Adam Van Dommel, currently coaching MetroStars, played in that match for the team in red. And a decade and a day ago, on the 9th of April 2016, was the last time West Torrens Birkalla had a win against MetroStars in the league. To be fair to West Torrens Birkalla, they haven't been in the same division for those last 10 years. Of course, West Torrens Birkalla have fluctuated between the top tier in South Australia and the second tier, but they're a force to be reckoned with in 2026. They sit top of the table, played 5-1-5, and here's Andre Carl, who's scored a lot of goals, waiting in the middle for that ball to come in. It breaks to Cittadini, gets his shot in, he's put it wide. Actually, he hasn't, to be fair to him. It's been deflected as indicated by the referee, and it's a goal kick. But a brisk start to the second half here. I'm glad to report that after a somewhat quick and brief rainfall at half-time, it's dry again, which means the crowd are back out. The Brawleys are away. I'll go and see it, and then the rain comes down. No substitutions made at half-time. Certainly that I can make out. Both coaching benches opting to stick with what they've got. Obviously happy enough with their first half performances to refrain from any changes at this point in time. Ball out the far side. West Torrens Birkalla throw in. Matsumoto with it, goes in towards the middle. Ball fed out to this near side. Jackson Walls gets an intercepting block in it. Francesca, Walls. Fortunato crosses the play to the far side now. Scott Nagel with it. Now Cody Ostreich. Fortunato exchanging passes with Jesse Francesca. And eventually they clear the lines. Scott Nagel takes that down wonderfully. Goes inside, finds Visser. Andre Carl. Michael Cittadini now West Torrens Birkalla back in numbers. Closing that space down, compressing the area. Visser with the shot in the end. And that's gone into car park 5. Fortunato looks for Carl straight down the middle. Colour wise to that though. Here's Kane Vidmar. Ball out the far side. Throw in for West Torrens Birkalla. Yohei Matsumoto with it. Looks for Tsoid Sakani. Scott Nagel gets the better of him though. Now it's Thomas Visser on that far side. Either side able to really hold on to possession for an extended period of time right now. And there it's transitioned again and again. Now Kane Vidmar brings it out to this near side. Clark gets under that one, pops it up into the air. Francesca brings it down. Blazeka pushes it out wide. Nagel has it now. Visser back inside, patient build up at the edge of the box now. Gao threads it through, tries to find Francesca, doesn't quite get to him, and it's cleared by Vidmar, who's landed very awkwardly. Abdullah now makes his way forward, cuts inside. Walls misses the sliding tackle. Ball's played out to this near side. Sarkani crosses it in. Blackwood's under it. Moto gets his cross into the middle. It's missed by everyone. Falls to Sarkani. Gets his shot in. And that is a fantastic block by Jackson Fortunato. What a fine piece of defending, because that was goal bound and he's flicked it over the top. And it remains nothing each. Just behind play, Ken Vidmar's back up on his feet now, but he's holding his left shoulder after that fall. Corner back underway. It's an in-swinger, it's dangerous. Top netting though. Francesca now. Fortunato, who literally put his head on the line for his club there. Keep scores level. Throw in the far side. Clark. Can't get the space. MetroStars still have it. Nagel chips over the top. Francesca now, can he create the space? Can't. It's very congested in the middle of the park there. Falls to Kane Vidmar. Eventually, they play it out to this near side. It's Christopoulos, the player there at left back, who put the final ball through. Here's Dylan Klassen-Thomas now. McNamara's back there though, and he clears the danger. Visser. Return pass from Andre Carl. Doesn't find its mark, but they win it back here, MetroStars. And as soon as they win it back, they lose it. George Blackwood now. Zachariah Abdullahi now in this left-hand side. Makes his way to the edge of the box. Can't quite get the space. Again, MetroStars defending well, back in numbers, compressing the space. Final shot does come in from Takonis, but it's wide, and it's a goal kick. And it's 55 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Nothing each. Both sides searching for the opener. Carl, nice turn to beat Clark, who then probably out of frustration more than anything else, grabs his opponent's shirt, pulls him to ground, and receives a yellow card for his troubles. Hamish Gow will take the free kick. He opts to go back to Noah McNamara. McNamara along the ground. Target was Cittadini, but it was hit at pace at him, and he couldn't quite bring it under control. Scott Nagel now in that far side. Francesca has Walls, decides to use him. Walls opts to go back. Jackson Fortunato. Scott Nagel now in that far side. That one goes out. Throw in for the Northeastern MetroStars, whose ground lies 15.5 kilometres distant from here. Not quite a local derby, even though it is only 15 kilometres. Turns Birkalla this year would probably be looking at Sturt Lions as their local rivals. Sturt play tomorrow at Ramsey Park against Playford City. 4th versus 5th in that tie as things stand. Here's Cittadini at the edge of the box, gets his shot in. Another good stop by Harpus. Both goalkeepers being on form tonight. Konis now brings that ball down, finds Blackwood. And eventually Kane Vidmar goes back to his goalkeeper Nicholas Harpus, and then receives it back. Jackson Walls now goes to ground. The referee decides there's been an infringement there. And it looks like MetroStars will be preparing a couple of substitutions. Binyam Kabedi and Christian Satira, the two players coming on. Noah Blajeka and Andre Carl leaving us. No substitutions now made, game back underway. Jackson Walls gets this restarted with the free kick. Now Visser has a little bit of space, the ball pops up in the middle, and Vidmar heads back to his goalkeeper Harpus, and Play it safe. No goal tonight then for Andre Carl. Scored 8 this season already in the league. He's a MetroStars top scorer, 5 of them coming of course in one match, but even so he's leagues ahead of next top for MetroStars and Hamish Gow, who's only got 2. They have produced the league's top league goal scorers in the last 3 years. James Temelkowski 3 years ago, Ren Nagamatsu 2 years ago, and Owen Windsor last year. All from MetroStars, all top scorers in the league. Tough boots to fill. Here comes the corner now for MetroStars. It's near post, it's flicked on. I think that was Noah McNamara who came the closest. He seems the most despondent. The body language suggests that he was the last player to get the head on there, just narrowly missing. The scores remain nothing each here, 60 minutes gone. Harpus gets his back underway. Long ball forward. Now it's Matsumoto in that far side now for West Torrens. Birkalla makes his way down to the byline. Can he get the cross in? He does, but it's low and easily dealt with by Noah McNamara. Here's Binyam Kabedi now. New substitute. Fresh legs. Oh, that's a superb first touch by Michael Cittadini to take him past his opponent. Setting up the chance for MetroStars. Nothing comes of it though. And they come again. So Tira can't quite take the ball with him. Blackwood now for Birkalla. Now Clark feeds it out to this near side. Christian Christopoulos makes himself available, picks the ball back up again, clears with his left. And Satira's showing a bit of fighting spirit since he's come on. And that's a double substitution for West Torrens Birkalla. Nathan Andejanto comes on, and Tyrese Conway comes on. Ryan Yates leaves us. Actually sure who the other player was to leave. And as soon as I work it out, I'll let you know, folks. Back underway here. Alex Sakonis can't quite bring it under control. Kabedi comes away with it. It's a throw in. Christopoulos with it. Goes down the line looking for Sakani. He gets to it. Blackwood flicks on. Conway can't quite get to it. Gow gets ahead to it. Sakonis now up in the air it goes. McNamara brings it down nicely. Plays it along the ground confidently to Nagel on the far side. Thomas Visser. Dylan Klassen Thomas is the guilty party for a shirt tug. Eventually Ball goes out on that far side, as indicated by the assistant Dion Turner. And here come MetroStars again. Chittadini now on this right hand side, being a tormentor for West Torrens Birkalla today. Gets his shot in, hits the bar. Go! Oh, shot well stopped there by Harpus. Nagel. It's back to McNamara. Ball into the middle. Sarkani turns and shoots. Good stop by Cody Ostreich at the second attempt. Jackson Walls now makes his way forward, chased by Tyrese Conway. And Christophilus with there's no doubt that's a foul. MetroStars maybe seeking greater punishment than has been thus far apparently awarded, but Christophilus probably felt the only way he was going to stop that attack down the right was to put his arm across his opponent, so he has conceded a free kick. Maybe not the most dangerous of areas here. It'll serve the same sort of purpose as a corner as this ball comes in. Chittadini over it and Gow over it. Gow takes it with his left. It's a good one into the middle. And it looks like offside. Someone was offside there. Not sure which player. There was a lot of them in that pile. Nick Harpus gets his underway. Ball goes long. Fortunato picks it up. This ball bouncing off Blackwood. Klassen Thomas now. Jared Clark. Pushes it wide to Samoto. Klassen Thomas emerges with it. Gets his left foot shot in. It's blocked though. And it'll be a corner. Taking it, Cunnis without, gets the shot in, blocked. Walls is strong there, clears. Chip back into the middle, into the mix by Christophilus, but it misses everyone, goes all the way through, and that'll just be a goal kick after all that. There's 22 minutes left in this men's RA NPL South Australia match. Here it is, nothing each. Maybe a bit disappointing not to have had a goal yet. This game had all the designs, all the promise of a classic. It's yet to deliver, to be honest, but it's been entertaining enough. Here's Blackwood at the edge of the box now. Overlapping run, comes into the middle and it goes past everyone again. Conway, the last player there, Maybe just didn't anticipate it coming all the way through from Andy Janto. But a game, as I mentioned before, that certainly has all the promises on design. And in theory, promises a lot. And here comes Francesca down the left-hand side now. Into the middle it goes. Breaks to Satira, edge of the box, gets his shot in. It's looped up in the air, but it's just the top netting. Having a little bit of trouble getting the ball to remain stationary while this wind blows, but Harpus has received it back now from Vidmar. Gau gets a little tap in, finds Visser. Francesca, final ball lacking though, and their attack breaks down. Klassen Thomas goes into the middle, finds Blackwood. And DeJanto now pushes it wide. Tyrese Conway, the substitute, fresh legs. Had Soy Sakani in their overlapping run, but it was read well by Jackson Fortunato, who now clears. Sotira. Binyam Kaberi's away here. Will they get here first? No. Harpus is out again. What a game both goalkeepers have had. And in fact, without both goalkeepers, it could potentially have been 3-all. Francesca. Fortunato. Jackson Walls now. He's got a chip forward, he's looking for Kaberi. It's read by Andy Janto. Ball goes back. Suggestions of a pass back there, but no intent. Therefore no infringement. Harpus goes long. Matsumoto's in a foot race to get to that, and he'll get there. Did very well actually, because if he'd left that, it would have been a goal kick, but he opted to win, if that's the right term, the throw in. Yohei Matsumoto, well known to the MetroStars players, should I say. Played in our NPL for quite a few years now. Was it Comets, of course? No, Campbelltown City, excuse me. Prior to this. Kaberi now in the far side, and into the penalty box they come. Cross into the middle, flicked it on. Michael Cittadini, the player there again with a chance. He's flicked it over the bar after some great work by Scott Nagel down that left hand side. If you've just joined us, well, my first question is, where have you been? And if you have just joined us, you're watching the men's RA NPL South Australia here. 17 minutes to go of regulation time. And a finely poised match here between first and third on the ladder. And really fine goalkeeping at both ends has been the difference, and has been the difference between a goal frenzy and a 0-0 scoreline that we currently have. Ball eventually comes down to Scott Nagle. He heads forward. Kaberi gets there first. It's on to Visser. Timely intervention by Kane Vidmar though to break that attack down. And DeJanto now finds Klassen Thomas. Yohei Matsumoto. He goes back to his goalkeeper. Chris Christopoulos. Closed down by Michael Cittadini, who's in a very good game. Ball judged to have come off a West Torrensburg colour player last. MetroStars throw. Jackson Walls takes it, opts to go back to Jackson Fortunato. DeJanto exchanging passes with Yohei Matsumoto. Into the last 15 here at Jack Smith Park. Walls now in this near side. Nice foot play there between 3 or 4 West Torrensburg colour players. It ends up with George Blackwood now. Conway's in the middle, Sakani's in the middle, and DeJanto's in the middle. It comes to Sakani, turns and shoots, and that's another great stop. Cody Ostrike this time with a fine save. Still nothing each. Tell you what, when they're looking at the saves of the week this week, they're going to have about 12 from this game to pick from. And it's another corner. Chris Christopoulos has made his way over to take this one. And he whips that one in. It's good to the back post. Cody Ostrike gets a palm to it. And MetroStars clear the danger again. Throw-in's taken. Blackwood's got a little bit of space. He's let the ball go past him though, and it was read well by Thomas Visser. Tira picks it up now, finds Nagel. Nagel chips forward. And there's a player down. Chris Christopoulos is down. It looks like he's got some severe cramp, but Dr. Jackson Walls steps up to the plate. First on the scene to deliver medical attention. Now Dr. Walls hand responsibility for the patient over to the West Torrensburg colour physio. And a little bit of a pause in play. As I mentioned before, the last time West Torrensburg colour won a league point against MetroStars at home was in round 12 of 2017. So 9 years ago. There has been a number of seasons in that time though that they haven't been in the same division, but even so, if they can hang on for a point here, they'll make a little bit of history. They would probably be a bit disappointed though. They would have come into this game, West Torrensburg colour, I think, hoping for the win. That's not to say that MetroStars wouldn't be the same. As Birkalla now forced into a substitution. Brodie Everett has come on for Chris Christopoulos. Forced substitution there. Brodie Everett's got 10 minutes to make a difference here. Big appeal on this near side for the throw-in. MetroStars win that on appeal. Jackson Walls has it. Goes down the line. Looking for Binyam Kabedi. Can't find him. Klassen Thomas wins the header in the middle of the park. Everett gets his first touch. Although it barely was a touch. Visser now. Everett gets another touch. Sets up Soy Sarkani on the far side. And Noah McNamara goes to ground. Soy Sarkani landing on top of him. Francesca now pushes it wide. Fortunato chips forward. Nobody there. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Nicholas Harpus. Goal kick. Cody strike to take. Francesca now. Go. Back to Fortunato. Walls. Chip forward, overlapping run by Michael Cittadini. Kane Vidmar's across well low to defend. He collects the ball. Andy Janto, Jackson Walls. It becomes a bit of a rugby match there, but Binyam Kabedi comes away with it. Finds Visser. Visser still has it. Feeds it out wide. Cittadini, right-footed cross into the middle. Clark collects, clears. Finds Andy Janto. He hits it straight at George Blackwood. Tyrese Conway now for West Storms Birkalla. We do want a goal, but it also now would feel a bit unjust if one team won this. It's been so evenly matched through the 83 minutes or so that we've watched. Walls. Cittadini. And Andy Janto. Plays with the ball there, much to the frustration of MetroStars players, but Cittadini now collects it from the throw-in. Has Conway in his back. There's a little bit of a coming together there, a little bit of aggro here towards the end of the match as Conway and Cittadini have a coming together. And that had been preceded by Andy Janto and Walls coming together, all a bit harmless, but just highlighting, I suppose, the passion as this game enters its final stages. Still 7 minutes to go. Hamish Gow now with the free kick. That 6-yard box is packed. Can't even see Nicholas Harpus. I'm sure he's in there somewhere. Crowded. Busier than Rundle Mall at Christmas. And here comes Gow's free kick now on the whistle. And it's a good one in the middle, but it's taken well by Harpus through that crowd. Harpus clears. Sarkani does the difficult stuff, brings it down nicely, and then loses it with his second touch. MetroStars have it now. Francesca to this near side. Jackson Walls finds Hamish Gow. Gow faces Andy Janto. Finds Satira. Back inside the middle it goes. Clausen Thomas clears. Hamish Gow into the middle. They look to rebuild on that far side, MetroStars. Blackwood finds Jared Clark. So it's Sarkani now. Jared Clark in an overlapping run. Look at him go. A winger. Gets his cross in. That's a defender's cross, that one, Jared. Easily dealt with by Cody Ostreich. Jackson Walls now. Jared Clark's actually stayed down on that far side. Tyrese Conway with a challenge from behind. And Jackson Walls. Players now upset on both sides about that. I mean, to be fair, the tackle was from behind and looked like a free kick to me. I'm not sure what the complaints are about. Free kick for MetroStars. A good 20 metres out from the edge of the box though. Cittadini and Gow over the top of it. Gow goes off on a little run. Cittadini takes the kick, goes into the middle. It's cleared by Blackwood of all people. Ball's popped up into the air. Satira's underneath it, brings it down. Cross eventually comes in. Too close to Harpus, he'll punch. Doesn't make clean enough contact, but they do clear the danger. Noah McNamara is still on the ground at the edge of the box, but not receiving a lot of sympathy or support from either teammates or opponents. He's back in his feet, albeit gingerly. And Jackson Walls prepares to take the throw in on this near side. 3 minutes to go on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. By the way, folks, chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. We thank our sponsors for their support of our local game. Come MetroStars on the far side. Satira's judged to have been offside though. The assistant on this near side, Nick Allegan, raises his flag. George Blackwood gets his underway. Here's Tyrese Conway with a half chance. And it's a yellow card for Tyrese Conway. Free kick given to MetroStars. Into the last couple of minutes here at Jack Smith Park. It's the opening game of round 6 of the RAA NPL. Go. Jackson Walls now. Michael Cittadini challenged by Dylan Klassen-Thomas. Walls receives it back. Visser back to Walls. They just can't find a way through that back line that West Torrens Birkalla have so well marshalled. Certainly the last 10-15 minutes has all been MetroStars. West Torrens Birkalla second best over that little period of time, I think. They haven't been second best throughout, but just in the last 10 minutes or so. Klassen-Thomas now with the through ball. Free kick given his way for West Torrens Birkalla. Two players over it. Nathan Andijanto and Soy Sarkani for West Torrens Birkalla. Sarkani might have a shot from here. He does. Wasn't far over the top, but Cody Ostrike looked like a player who had it covered. Nagel now on the far side. Visser now. Everett finds Blackwood. Will there be late drama here? Francesca. Satira. Jared Clark chasing back here. Francesca still with the ball. Makes his way to the box. Eventually it's cleared. Only as far as Scott Nagel. Chips into the middle. Cittadini with his back to goal. Gow strikes. Oh, just wide. And a goal kick. And what drama that would have been had that gone in. Jared Clark now down with some cramp. I mentioned before, this game so finely poised. Promised so much. Had all the architecture and design and beauty of something drawn up in a Gerber computer, but hasn't delivered. Certainly not in terms of goals scored. But both goalkeepers have been the difference, really, between it being a goal fest and not. I'd actually put both goalkeepers in my top three today. Both goalkeepers would be in a top two, of course, but you generally pick three best players on the park, which is why I'd have the two of them in my top three. Here's Kane Vidmar, goes back to one of those goalkeepers, Nicholas Harpus. He goes long, he slips as he does it, and it ends up with Jesse Francesca. Clark gets to it. And Andijanto. Soy Sarkani. And eventually cleared by Cody Ostrich. Jackson Fortunato now into the 94th minute. Binyam Kaberi. Visser can't get past Andijanto. Blackwood. Now it's Scott Nagel on the far side. Francesca. Breaks to Satir at the edge of the box. Then Yam Kaberi gets a shot in, stopped by Harpus. Tyrese Conway, formerly of South Adelaide, of course. McNamara finds Gow. Gow, who's dropped more deeply into his more recognised 6th position through this second half. Scott Nagel. Now it's Thomas Visser. Through the middle he goes. Pushes it out wide though. It's beyond the reach of Christian Satira. And it's a throw in for West Torrens Birkalla. 96 minutes gone. Cittadini. There's players down everywhere. Visser went down. There's a yellow card there, I think, for Thomas Visser for the challenge in Tyrese Conway, who's being helped to his feet by Michael Cittadini and Kane Vidmar. Nicholas Harpus, goalkeeper for West Torrens Birkalla, will get us back underway here. Goes long, Sarkani's underneath it. Gow heads clear. Fortunato clears, and that's it. This men's RA NPL match has drawn to a close. It's finished nothing each here on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. A game that promised much, but ultimately the scoreboard delivered little. But still an entertaining enough game. Both goalkeepers putting in fine performances to keep the scores level at nothing each throughout the 90. Bit of a recap on the game tonight in a moment. I'm just going to try and bring you up the games that are coming up tomorrow, folks. If you can get out to a game, please do so. Support our local matches here. If you can't, they are all on our YouTube channel. At 2:30 tomorrow, Croydon will host Adelaide Comets. At 3 o'clock, Campbelltown host Adelaide United. Parahills Knights host Adelaide City. And Playford City host Sturt Lions. And then at 6 o'clock in the later game, West Adelaide's men will be hosting FK Beograd. All these games are commentated on, and they are on the YouTube channel. But like I said, if you can get out to a game, please do so. As for the recap tonight, decent enough crowd in really poor weather conditions as we head into winter here. It was first versus third on the ladder. And West Torrens Birkalla dropped their first points of the season. They'd won 5 coming into this, had drawn none and lost none. They've now drawn this one, so probably a satisfactory result from MetroStars from that point of view. Although they would have wanted to get the win themselves, no doubt about it. Highly competitive competition we have here. Anyway, it's time for me to sign off, folks. Thanks for listening, thanks for being there. See you around the traps. And as I mentioned, see if we can get out to a game. Support our game. See ya.